Archangel Michael says, "Your mother in heaven is speaking to you, my chosen one, they should not have played with you. If you skip this, you will suffer the consequences. Don't waste your time, open your heart and listen now, dear chosen one. This is not just another message or coincidence. It is a divine moment carefully prepared by God for you. Your mother, who is in heaven, is trying to reach out to you right now, and Archangel Michael, one of the most powerful angels in the heavenly realms, has been sent to deliver this crucial message. This message is one of both blessing and warning, so please, take this seriously. Jesus Christ is calling you to attention, and if you skip this, there will be consequences that you do not want to face. But if you heed this message, you will receive blessings, protection, and grace beyond your understanding. This is a moment for you to step into God's divine plan, to open your heart, and to listen to the guidance that is being sent from above. The urgency of this message, why your mother in heaven is reaching out. There are moments in life when the veil between heaven and earth is thin, and God allows those who have gone before us to speak to us in powerful ways. Your mother, who is now in the presence of Jesus, sees things from a divine perspective. She knows what you are going through, and she is aware of the spiritual battle that is unfolding in your life right now. She is crying out to you in love, warning you that someone has been playing with you, taking advantage of your kindness, your heart, or your trust. And this has gone unnoticed by you, or perhaps you have been ignoring it, thinking it's not as serious as it really is. But God sees it, and so does your mother, and now is the time for you to wake up and see the truth. Archangel Michael, God's chief warrior angel, is here to protect you and help you fight this spiritual battle. You are not alone in this struggle. You are chosen, and God's angels are standing guard over you, but you must take action. This is a call to arms, a spiritual battle that you cannot afford to sit out, the spiritual battle over your life. Why they should not have played with you. There is a battle over your life right now. It may not be a physical battle, but in the spiritual realm, the forces of darkness are trying to deceive you, to weaken your faith, and to keep you from stepping into the fullness of God's plan for your life. Satan and his demons are crafty, and they use people, situations, and even your own emotions to trap you. The Bible tells us clearly in Ephesians 6 verse 12, "For our struggle is not against flesh and blood, but against the rulers, against the authorities, against the powers of this dark world and against the spiritual forces of evil in the heavenly realms." This is a spiritual war, and you are in the midst of it, whether you realize it or not. Someone, or maybe several people, have been playing with your life, your emotions, your future, or your faith. It could be a close friend, a coworker, or even someone in your family. They may be using manipulation, lies, or deceit to pull you away from God's truth, to make you doubt yourself, or to take advantage of your good heart. They should not have played with you, because you are chosen by God, and He takes this very seriously. God will not allow His chosen ones to be mistreated indefinitely. But you must take this seriously as well. You need to wake up to what is happening around you and recognize the spiritual attacks that are coming your way. This is not the time to be passive or to ignore the signs. The next steps you take are crucial. What your mother in heaven wants you to know: your mother, who is now with Jesus in heaven, is seeing everything from a divine perspective. She sees the bigger picture, and she knows what is at stake for you in this season of your life. She is pleading with you from heaven, urging you to pay attention to what is happening around you. She wants you to know that you are loved deeply, not only by her, but by Jesus Christ, who laid down his life for you. You are precious in God's sight, and he has a purpose for you that no one can take away. She sees the people who have been playing with your emotions, your time, or your future. They may not realize the harm they are causing, but she sees it clearly. She wants you to be strong, to stand up for yourself, and to put your trust in God, not in the opinions or actions of others. She wants you to stop doubting yourself. You have been second-guessing your decisions, your worth, and your direction in life. She wants you to know that you are on the right path, but you must stop allowing others to pull you off course. She is praying for you from heaven. Just as we can pray for each other on earth, your mother is interceding for you in heaven. She is asking Jesus to give you strength, wisdom, and protection. You are not alone in this fight. Why skipping this message could lead to consequences. The spiritual realm is real, and the battles that happen there have very real consequences in our lives. Ignoring this message is not an option. If you skip this, if you ignore the warnings that God is sending you, there will be consequences. This is not a scare tactic, it is a divine truth. When God sends a message like this, it's because He is trying to protect you. He sees the dangers ahead, and He is giving you the opportunity to avoid them. But if you choose to ignore His warning, you open yourself up to unnecessary pain and hardship. Proverbs 1 verses 24 to 26 says, "But since you refuse to listen when I call and no one pays attention when I stretch out my hand, since you disregard all my advice and do not accept my rebuke, I in turn will laugh when disaster strikes you. I will mock when calamity overtakes you." This scripture is a sobering reminder that when we ignore God's voice, we face the consequences of our actions. God is not threatening you, but He is warning you. If you choose to ignore the message your mother and Archangel Michael are delivering, you will walk blindly into traps set by the enemy. These could manifest as emotional turmoil, broken relationships, financial struggles, or spiritual confusion. But it doesn't have to be this way. God is giving you a way out, a way to protect yourself and to walk in His blessing, the blessings of heeding this message. On the flip side, if you take this message seriously, God is ready to pour out incredible blessings on your life. The next chapter of your life can be filled with joy, peace, and purpose if you align yourself with God's will and open your heart to His guidance. 1. Protection from harm. Archangel Michael is known as the warrior angel, and he is sent to protect God's people. If you heed this message, you will experience divine protection over your life. Psalm 91 verse 11 says, "For he will command his angels concerning you to guard you in all your ways." God is sending his angels to shield you from the attacks of the enemy, too. Clarity in your relationships. By listening to this message, you will begin to see clearly who is truly for you and who has been playing with your emotions or trust. God will open your eyes to the truth, and you will be able to make wise decisions about who to keep close and who to distance yourself from. 3. Spiritual growth and maturity. This is a time of spiritual growth for you. The trials and challenges you face now are meant to strengthen your faith and bring you closer to Jesus. James 1 verses 2-4 reminds us, "Consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. Let perseverance finish its work so that you may be mature and complete, not lacking anything." 4. Divine guidance and favor. As you follow God's instructions, He will guide you in every area of your life. You will experience His favor in ways you never imagined. Doors will open that seemed impossible. And opportunities will come that are tailor-made for you. Steps you must take now, to avoid the consequences and step into the blessings God has for you. There are specific actions you must take immediately. Pray for discernment. Ask God to give you spiritual discernment to recognize who has been playing with you and how to respond. James 1 verse 5 says, "If any of you lacks wisdom, you should ask God, who gives generously to all without finding fault, and it will be given to you. Forgive, but be wise. Forgive those who have hurt or played with you, but also set healthy boundaries." Matthew 6 verses 14-15 reminds us of the importance of forgiveness, but you are not called to be a doormat. Set boundaries that protect your heart and your future. Align yourself with God's plan. Whatever has been pulling you away from God's purpose, whether it's people, situations, or your